Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out Level 5, the Big Grapple Free Play for LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. We do get all the collectibles, and we also pick up the True Hero requirement, which is 170k. But in order to do that, well, not the true requirement, but all the collectibles, you will need Shazam. So we do suggest that you have completed through Level 4 Free Play, following along. And if you have, you will have collected the 3 character tokens for Level 3, and it will unlock the availability to purchase Shazam for $250,000. Now, there may be another character that we are unaware of. Oh, look at Robin getting down. But at this point, we're only aware of the charge abilities for Shazam. So go ahead and select the Big Grapple when you've got Shazam and you're all ready to go. And then Shazam. Look at that. We'll get into the level. It's terrible. All right, here we go. Inside, right off the bat, we have this little force field preventing us from getting out. And we know that in the story mode, we had to come over here, use our sensor suit to go ahead and scan. Then we'd find the magnetic piece that we could then switch to Robin or Cyborg and use the magnetic abilities. And so as I'm doing this, I kind of realized, wait a minute. There's a spot that I'm supposed to use for the old Plastic Man. And you know what? It would be great if it was inside this bubble, because we use this guy with mind control to go flip the switch and he closes the door and then we move to the next area. So if we actually complete this with this guy here, we're actually not going to be able to get any of the mini kits or anything that we need in this area. So before advancing any further, stop what you're doing, switch on over to Plastic Man and use this wonderful grate or grate to slide through and grab that mini kit. Speaking of which, mini kits and collectibles can be found down in our video description. We have quick links that'll allow you to go through and skip to the ones you need. Skip to the kits, my darling. And over on the right-hand side, right to the right of where we came out of that grate, use the sensor suit to go ahead and scan, which will then detect some green brick. Or no, actually, it's not a green brick. It's just a lantern pad. Then use the lantern pad with Green Lantern, or I guess any of the lanterns. I'm not sure how that works, but you could try it, I suppose. And get your drill on. And once you get that peeled off, you're going to go ahead and switch to Martian Manhunter. Boy, I tell you, there are a couple in this level and the last level that just require so many steps. I think it's this level that actually has the super duper long one. We'll have to find out. All right, I clearly switched to the big guy, and I didn't need to. I just need to go over here and use his mind melding abilities. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of X-ray. I couldn't use Batman, though. It said specifically that I needed to use Martian Manhunter. So I don't know. Maybe you can use Batman. Maybe I was just noobing it up. But once you get it all completed, it will drop this mini kit for you and give us the second one. So, oh, yeah. Now, keep Martian Manhunter out because we're going to need him yet again to go ahead and use this terminal in the backside here. This terminal will actually give us access to a little piece of piece of resistance, perhaps, for Mr. Batmite, which, as you know, Batmite makes an appearance in every video. So here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the Batmite scenario? I kind of fumbled through that. My bad. Any DOS Effects fans out there? Or I guess no, that's Brand Nubian, huh? Anyways, that's old school. That's old school. Either way you look at it. Alright, you do not need to go big again. I just accidentally switched to the big guy, trying to switch out to Batman and the demo suit, or the power suit, whichever it's called. Target all these silver bricks and get your Booyaka Showage on. Once they are all destroyed, they will all kind of migrate and bounce their way into the middle, allowing you to then build them up into a station of some sort, which we'll have to come back in a second to. But as soon as we spawn that, it actually cues us, hey, look over here at this sparkly grapple hook. So we're going to need to slide on over there with the grapple hook puller of your choice. Ours is going to just be Batman, because that's who we had out. So get on over there. Spam, 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 spam that button. All right, once it pulls it down, it actually makes a big old mess. Way to go, Batman. And we're going to hop into this little, I don't know, hover vacuum, I guess. And we're going to get our slurpage on. All right, there are 4, as you can see, indicated by the number there. Once you get all 4, it's going to actually cue you to go ahead and go over there. Now, I had a little bit of a brain fart here. I thought for sure that I needed to get out and pull a switch or do something. Those almost look like little levers, like the old dynamite switch, you know, you push down, but they're up. they need to be up in order to push them down. So I was confused. I didn't know what to do here. So then on a whim, I hopped back into my whip and went and parked it. So if you actually do this correctly, you will not have a brain fart like me. You will move on and park this bad boy. And as soon as you do, a little scene kicks. It flips open the switches. And guess what? They are switches. They were just hidden. So get your flip on. Get your flip on. And once you do, guess what? It provides you with a suit character token. Or no, sorry, not a suit character. It's a character token. And on top of that, it's the Atom. So you now have the ability to get small if you didn't already buy the mini characters in the video prior to this. So, ooh, there's some fire over here. Let's put out the fire with Superman, or I guess you got a couple of options to do so. And when you put out the fire, Mr. Adam West will drop down and thank you, and we will get credit for rescuing him. So that is nice. We got him in the bag, and we are moving along nicely. So next is going to be a mini kit right next to him. More fires to put out. Use your halitosis breath to make sure that that oxygen's cut out and no more fires will burn. And, you know, then run around. We were kind of concerned that we weren't going to get the true hero status, even though we have a ×8 stud. And actually what it really comes down to, we weren't worried about the true hero. It was more of a matter of we are trying to save up to get as many studs as possible to buy all of the red bricks needed in order to, well, have all the red bricks. And they are expensive, especially the first couple. So before hacking this terminal completely and moving out and out of here, you're going to want to hack it, but then do something special. So after aligning these 3 different color-coded dealy-bobbers here, go ahead and we'll select an icon on the far right. So we'll go ahead and do this right quick. It does take a hot second to go ahead and align these colors up. Simple stuff, though. Just match-a-roo. And once you get them all in, we will show you what to do. Sometimes I don't mean to rhyme and it just happens. Sometimes I work really hard and it doesn't happen. Alright, third one. Rule of 3. Third time's a charm. It's just a matter. I always start with the outermost ring, the ones that can't be moved, and you can see, and then you just match up the inner ones to those. It's pretty much the easiest way. Alright, so now it wants you to go ahead and click that middle icon, but don't do it yet! Click the far right one that shows Minikit, and then solve this quick old puzzle where we're just basically lining up all the pieces to make a full circle. Now, also, you'll see before we leave, but before selecting that middle icon, once you completed this and you obtain the Minikit, you're going to want to go ahead and select all of the options because each one of them gives you a purple stud. So, alright, so you can see here we almost got it. Get it in there. Woohoo! And then, like I said, you're going to want to not move along without getting the rest of these studs. So, cue the song by hitting all these things. Oh, yeah, grab the Minikit first, of course. The last thing you want to do is not grab that and roll out. All right, go ahead and select all these other icons here, and as you can see, you get purple studdage for it. I was trying to clear the red X that's usually in the top right-hand corner of a Windows document, but there, what the heck is this? Meow meow time, huh? Meow 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 meow. All right, time to roll out now. We got all the purple studs, and we'll go ahead and select the middle one, which actually cues us into the next area. Actually, it cues a cutscene, but I removed that, so... You guys might remember this from the story mode. More than likely, you probably obtain this next collectible, which happens to be a mini kit. Again, we're just trying to melt everything and grab as many studs as possible. I promise we won't be doing this in all of the levels. It's pretty much just this one, and maybe a little bit of the next one. Once we get the next multiplier stud brick, we will not have to worry about anything. It'll just happen naturally, and Studhorn won't have to go down because we'll have so many studs, we won't know what to do. That's the one bad thing about these games is they give you all these studs. You have to collect so many, then you finally get all of them, and then you can't do anything with them. You got like 7 billion, and you've got nothing to spend on it because you already bought all the characters and all that. Anyways. All right, use Cheetah or, I guess, anybody to dig this up. And once you got the parts, build up the flash pad, which will allow you to master build a big old robotic arm that comes in. And that arm actually drops a couple of items. You know, the game kind of refers to them as sushi, perhaps. Our trophy guide refers to them as presents. That last one, the yellow one, kind of looks like a minion from Despicable Me, doesn't it? I said a daughter gun and not, one of my favorite movies. It's a great movie. All right, so collect all of the studs that are dropped. And, of course, don't forget to grab the mini kit that should present itself once you knock out all 4 of those. And we move up the elevator and we see our other crew run like the wind through that tunnel there. And as soon as we get off, we see this giant wall here that we're going to need to go ahead and use Batman and his sensor suit. So switch on over to that. And there are, I believe there are 3 points. And you want that bottom one aiming to the right, and then you just need to move the other 2, and you should be fine. But see, I moved the bottom one to the left, and then I messed it all up. But eventually I get it in place. It spins to win over here. That's pretty cool. Why don't you just go ahead and create the other 4 mini-kits for us if it's that easy, huh? Mini-kit creator would be pretty sweet. Alright, some baddies come running at you. Take them out with rapid succession. Get a multiplier as a reward for doing so. Look at that. We got over 500,000 studs. And it's only going to get worse. Alright, we are going to advance up top. And there is a Robin suit station up top. We're going to use the Techno suit to go ahead and unlock this next collectible. It actually opens up this gold case that's right there next to us. And once it provides the gold case, of course, you're going to have to use your heat ray to go ahead and melt it down. Hey, look at that. Who's that next to us? It's Cheetah. I couldn't miss up the opportunity. Sometimes I actually missed a 1 or 2. If you go back and look, I have. All right, 7th mini kit collected. Now ours. Now, to progress, you need to use the grapple hook and pull that grapple right there. But we're not going to do that yet. We're going to advance over to the right, see these gold bracelet robotic arms pop up, blocking our path. And we know we got to do some business to those guys. But first, destroy this red and yellow pile of bricks, which will then start bouncing and allow you to then build them into a Plastic Man grate, which again is great. All right, so we've got that. We'll switch over to Cheetah, because we know we're going to need Superman to melt those plastic bracelets, and to help save us a little bit of time switching characters, we go ahead and fish out this red brick with Plastic Man, the other character, which actually gives us the 10 times red brick stud multiplier. I said that funny. The red brick 10 times stud multiplier. How about that? All right. All right, I was going to go downstairs, but I realized I hadn't pulled the crank yet, so I pull that. Pop it out, it drops some power and removes the blockage, which allows us to go in and do the dirty work down there. Now, I'll be totally honest. I was not sure that I needed to do this. I thought there might have been the next collectible down here. The way the guide read, I wasn't totally sure, and I didn't want to, like, you know, mess that up. So I do come down here and destroy everything, and unfortunately waste a little bit of time. This is one of those good moments, though, that you can actually go ahead and skip to the next mini-kit, which happens to be Minikit 8. That'll allow you to plow through and maybe shave a couple minutes off your collectible time. If not, hang out, we'll bash everything, collect some studs, build it up, and do the normal deed. This is funny, actually. You'll get a kick out of this. I don't know if you've tried this or not yet, but if you try to hop on a cosmic treadmill with a non-fast character, it actually kicks you right off the back. Kind of like what would happen if I hopped on a treadmill these days. I am so out of shape from sitting at this computer all day long. I really need to get back in the habit of being more active. And kids, if you're listening, make sure that you don't spend all your time playing video games. My son actually has some pretty strict rules, believe it or not, about playing video games, and he hates it. He's like, you play video games all day. But I don't let it happen for him. When he gets older, he can make his own choices. But for now, we have some pretty stern rules about video gameplay. And parents, if you're curious to hear what they are, stop by one of our social networks, and I'd love to tell you. We got some pretty good practices around here. So if you're having troubles, we'd love to share our ideas, and who knows, maybe we can help out. All right, up top, you saw us flip the switches. Of course, we did take out those gold bracelets and progress through. Now we're in the new area, and we come to not only a handful of bad guys that need dealing with, but we also come to another one of these big green walls that needs a puzzle solved. So simple enough, we just flip these outer little bars around until they match the colors of the inner bars. And eventually they'll flip around and give us access to one main control button in the middle, giving us access to those big, I don't know, pistons, feet, whatever you want to call them up top. This was a moment of aha, because I thought for sure that Joker had some sort of a stealth suit, and he does. He's got a decoy suit, but it's kind of funny because it is just that. It's a decoy suit. It's like, hey, look at me. But I don't know if I wasn't close enough with the teeth or what. Like, I think I should have been able to get through there, but I wasn't, so I had to switch on over to Cyborg. Now, I could have switched, well, I switched to Batman. I should have switched to Cyborg, and I eventually have to, I think, because I climb up top. But anyways, go invisible so the thing can't see you. Slide inside past the wall. Once you're inside, you need to switch to a magnetic suit. Doesn't really matter which one you switch to. We go ahead and use Robin just because he was the closest to us. And switch to the right suit, and clink, 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 clink. All the way up to the top. This is a new area. We haven't seen this one yet. And this is actually one of the longest ones ever. I was talking about this level having a potential long collectible. This is one of them. So we had to use Batman to open up the switch. Then we had to use a stealth suit to get past the security camera. Then we had to use a magnetic suit to get up top. Then we had to use an electricity suit to get through the electricity. Now we have to use a big guy. Well, we did have to flip the switch too, so make sure you flip that switch. Now we use a big guy to pull that off. Then we got to switch back to a little guy. This time we need Batman because we need our sonar suit. I grabbed the wrong one, my bad. Then we need to go stand on this switch. And then it'll drop the package, and then we need to destroy the package. So, holy cow, that was a super long Minikit. In fact, time-wise, how long was that? That was like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, something like that. All right, we're finally done with that. Woo to the who. And this is another one of those moments where we've got about 3 minutes in between collectibles. So feel free to slip on down and hit Minikit number 9 button in the quick links. Or, you know, if you're stuck, you don't know what to do, whatever the case may be, hang out, we'll get this finished. So back up top in the control room, we need to switch on over to Robin and get our on. And once we use the Techno suit to flip those buttons, it actually prevents those pistons, well, prevents us from going back by dropping those pistons. And, you know, to be completely honest with you, I could have come over here and just solved this puzzle, ripped the door open, and gotten out of here. There's really no need to complete everything over here. But I did it anyways. Sometimes, like, for example, in the Lego movie, we would try to skip a lot of this story-based stuff just to make the free play as fast as possible. But then we'd find ourselves getting stuck and having to go and restart the levels over and stuff because it wouldn't allow us to progress in certain parts. Things that you wouldn't think mattered at all would totally matter. Like, you didn't hang on this little hangy bar. Bam. Screwed. So we just went ahead and did everything just because why not? And as far as the series goes, we are a third of the way through, and we are happy for that. So, you know, what the heck. All right, there's a... I love the dishwasher, the washing machine, whatever that is. It's pretty awesome. All right, we've got some water flowing. We did use a missile to go ahead and destroy that silver box up there, preventing the water from dripping everywhere. So you can see I tried to use Superman to freeze the water, but I wasn't able to. So again, another one of those moments where I thought, okay, I'm not able to advance because the story mode stuff has not been completed. And you know what? There may be some truth to this because I had to drop this box, I had to pull this out, and technically, this is where the suit token is that allows me to freeze things. So I'm not sure. I don't have the answer for you on this one. Just do it and get it over with, and we can freeze it, move on. And maybe the Batman suit was the way to go. Maybe I just needed to switch to Batman right away and freeze it that way. But I didn't, and we moved it along, and it only took an extra 30 seconds. Look at that. Big bada boom. And we are moving on through. So, and I thought for sure, too, even though our guide didn't have anything specific to these little water fountains here, I thought we would get something cool or some sort of Easter egg would pop or something. But ultimately, it's just basically a way to get some extra studs and for me to waste some more time in this video. So you can see I freeze them up and boom, it rains studs. And that's about all we get out of it. I should have known right off the bat when it didn't say like 1 of 4 or something like that. But anywho, how is everybody today? I gotta say, you guys do smell wonderful. How do I know? I don't know. I just do. Call it gamer's intuition. Alright, we finally got done with those fountains. We flipped the switch, which allowed us access to another suit. This is for Joker. Gave us the flower suit in story mode. Now we have the ability for mind control. So we'll go ahead and tell that dude what to do. And he's over there like, you can't tell me nothing. And we're like, oh yeah, want to bet? And we make him flip that switch. And we move on into the final room. So we're actually in the home stretch. Speaking of which, we've got Lex Lightyear, as I like to call him, because he looks like Buzz Lightyear to me from Toy Story. But here we go. We need Mr. Shazam. Like I said, I'm not sure if there's another power-capable person. If there is, let us know down below in the video description. We'd love to add that into an annotation or something for other people. But Shazam's pretty easy to get as far as that goes, so it shouldn't be a problem for anybody. But use the power terminal. The Minikit comes up. Make sure you grab it, which actually puts us at the 9th Minikit. So one more to go, people. One more to go. And look at that. Shazam! I love that he's yelling his own name out. I should just be like, Happy Thumbs Brian. You know, like, I don't know. It doesn't make it. It's not nearly as cool. Ooh, and I took quite possibly the longest path to get to Batman. That was interesting. But over on the right-hand side, you may have remembered seeing a silver box underwater over here. Switch to Batman and his dive suit, which will allow you to flip the switch that drains the water. Once the water is drained, you have the ability to switch characters while being down there. And in this case, we're going to switch to Batman and his demo suit or power suit, whatever it's called, and blow it up. So it's all blowed up. We're going to go ahead and work our way up the ladder. Next up, we're going to tackle character token number 3, which I'm sure you saw in the story mode. It was taunting us over on the right-hand side over here. We will need to build that up, all those bricks into a Robin Hazard suit station, but we'll go ahead and use Robin's magnetic suit to go ahead and drop this box over here, which now gives us the ability to switch to Batman, use the sonar suit, and blast that open for the final character token. So that was pretty nice, huh? And moving. So basically, the rest of the stuff is just story mode. If you're here for Collectible, you are complete. You have the Adam West, you have the red brick, you have all 10 mini-kits, and we just got that 3rd character token, so we are good to go. If you want to hang out and finish, you're welcome to, but otherwise, you can go ahead and hit that save and exit from the menu there and move along to the next video. Basically, what we need to do is get up top on the right-hand side. We can do that by using the grapple hook, and once we get up top, or you can fly, whichever you want. We can fly, we can fly, we can fly. We're going to need to charge up this illumination suit, but it is important to switch out of it pretty quickly so that you don't waste all the illumination, which I end up doing over here. And we need to swim and get our big guy over here. Realistically, I don't think it matters which one. We're going to use Killer Croc. And we're going to rip open these handles, just because that's how we do it. And then we're going to smash open the remnants behind it. So once you do that, it actually cues us, hey, there's a light suit over here. We'll go ahead and use it. But we're already ready to go, except for we're not charged up, and we're in our suit. What happened? There was a little bit of an edit back there. I apologize. We did light up everything. So what happened was I went up, charged up, switched to the suit, and then switched back so I would have plenty of charge. Once you're inside with the charge, build up the light, which will allow you to go ahead and access the terminal behind it, thus giving you the power of the left arm. You've got the touch. You've got the power. That's been in a few classic movies. Anybody can name those? I might even give a reward. You know what the reward is? A pat on the back. No, I'm just kidding. If you label that, if you can nail that song and what movie that's from or what movies, and you message me on Facebook, I might even work it out that we might even have some stickers around as a bonus prize. So check us out. Make sure you like us on Facebook and come talk to us. If you comment down below in the video, I'm not gonna probably respond to it in that fashion. You have to come to Facebook because we can send private messages on Facebook. It's harder to do on YouTube. A lot harder to do. All right, like I said, we're just finishing up this level over here. For some reason, my preview window keeps freezing big time, so I'm like having to kind of guess where we are. Computer clearly needs a restart, so I'll be doing that after I complete this level. Make sure when you get this right arm free that before you go up into the middle platform, you come over and get the purple stud and the blue studs. Then fly your way up to the top, and you're going to actually need to use Robin and his suit one more time. And I'm not even going to bother with these bad guys. Why? And we'll go ahead and cue it and blew it. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! And that does wrap up level 5, the Big Grapple free play. We got a handful of studdage. Obviously, we got enough for the old true hero status, and we'll prove it right now. And we also got all the rest of the collectibles. So hopefully you guys found this video awesome. We only have like 1 or 2 more long ones, and then it gets a lot shorter. So yeah. Red brick, Adam West, all 10 mini-kits. What are we building? What do we got here? What you got? Oh, it's one of them skull phases, the Brainiac spaceship. Spaceship! Look at all them studs, just shy of the 2 milski. Again, right? And look at that. We got Beast Boy. I did that on purpose, by the way. The Atom and Stargirl. It was nice to actually see all 3 of the characters we unlocked. For some reason, it's been having kind of a glitch in regards to showing all the bricks that we get, the gold ones, as well as what the names of the 3 character tokens are. So it was nice to see all of those there. So woo to the who, Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham Level 5, the Big Grapple free play. It's now officially in the bag. We can look ahead instead of back and move forward. And as a result, why don't you move forward and head on over to our social pages like Facebook, Twitter. Comment, vote, subscribe down below. I know that was a shameless plug trying to redirect traffic out of nowhere right to our social pages. But, hey, if I could green screen myself on right now, which actually I can. I should do that. I should point down below. Should be pointing down in the video description. Look down there. There's all the links and all the stuff. So anything you could possibly want to know about what we got going on is usually listed there. So, oh to the yeah. As always, until next time. See ya!